Hey, YouTube and Facebook. It's Jason at Wolfman, and I've got another stream for you guys. It's been a couple of weeks, and tonight, instead of a full band, I've got a guy who I've recorded in many bands, and I'm sure he'll tell you about that. And tonight, though, he's going to come at you just by himself in an acoustic guitar. We're doing it super stripped down. It's going to be nice. So I want you guys to give it up for Justin McGoldrick.
That is so weird. Here we are. I'm in an empty room, but that is cool as shit, Jason. So this first song is about Opera New York State and Midlife Crisis. I'm gonna take some time off and drive up to the Catskill Mountains this fall. I'm gonna try to get my head around. It's been 25 years since you walked out the door. Knowing now the kind of life I've lived, I have a limited amount of years left. There's no confusing me with Frank Sinatra. I'm loaded with regret. And it'll take the least longer to turn than it took you to change your mind. 2 drunken weeks and a wake up. You had no qualms in leaving me behind. And the leaves will leave behind a skeleton to shiver the winter through. I'm left behind a bitter old man staring at the Hudson River Valley, remembering you. The irony, well, it's not lost on me. I spend so much time thinking about you. Well, my best days, you bet, were spent drinking to forget. That's all that I used to do. And I'd give back every cent I've ever earned to spend a day with you again. I got over losing you as a lover, never got over losing you as a friend. it'll take the least longer to turn than it took you to change your mind. 2 drunk weeks and a wake up. You had no qualms in leaving me behind. And the leaves will leave behind a skeleton to shiver the winter through. I'm left behind a bitter old man staring at the Hudson River Valley, remembering you. Take the leaves longer to turn than it took you to change your mind. 2 drunk weeks and a wake up. You had no qualms in leaving me behind. And the leaves will leave behind a skeleton to shiver the winter through. I'm left behind a bitter old man staring at the Hudson River Valley, remembering you. And now's the part you'll clap inside your house. How you doing in there, Jason?
I'm good, buddy.
Yeah.
How you doing in there?
I'm doing all right. I'm going to play a cover, even though you told me not to play a cover. I'm going to play a cover.
Just as long as it's not an Eagles cover, because they'll
no.
kick us right off of YouTube.
This is a Lloyd. This is a Lloyd Cole cover, and he's like a pensive, literate English guy. I'm sure he won't mind. He doesn't appear too capitalistic.
I'm sure he'll be fine with it.
Yeah. Oh, mama, I think I just might have met my match. I'm lying in the dirt, a bunch of artifacts. Ghost stations coming alive as my pulse weakens. I am not afraid to die. I was born 1971, just like you. 155,000 meters, neither straight nor true. Concrete to the left of me, flowers to my right. These were the best of times. It was my austere demeanor define an age. Next to me, the green world greener, the gray more gray. The old man came, said, destroy this symbolism. Welcome to my funeral, West Berlin. You should have guessed my name by now. My chagrin, these were the best of times. Oh, handsome, my lover, where will your gaze fall now? Combat groups of the working classes, wherefore art thou crowd? Concrete to the left of me, flowers to my right. These were the best of times. An adamant I know I am, and I will remain. Cinder block souvenir sold with candy canes. infiltrating the cabinets of the Western Union with the promise of a better time. There you go on that one. So this next song, this is a trial run on this song. I've never played this before for anybody, so let's see how it works. This song's called When It Rains in Argentina, and if you live in Argentina, you know it rains. Boy, howdy does it rain. So the tulips, they head first in the dirt with the weight of the rain. Like the drunks with their head in the gutter on a Saturday night, it's pretty much the same. And the trolley clatters down Main Street without a soul on board. And the homeless man's outside the furniture store calling for his Lord. And the oil stains reflect the traffic lights. I can't make myself forget her. When it rains in Argentina. Well, the beer signs, they light up the street, even though it's just gone noon. And ghosts walk inside the abandoned buildings left over from the railway boom. Riverboat men, whores, and gamblers once called this town home, long before gentrification and the South's fall of Rome. And the drugstore, it's still open, and the storms it just weather. When it rains in Argentina. My brother once told me, buddy, don't you go falling through the cracks. Well, I did, and now he's gone, and there ain't no coming back. Well, the smell of the railway sleepers that you only get in summer, but when the rain is gonna fall harder than you can ever remember. Back in the 1920s, I turned these streets to rivers, left a steam train at the bottom of the Arkansas like a sacrifice delivered. So I'm grieving for my brother, and I'm worried about my lover. When it rains in Argentina. I'd like to record that with the full band one day. P-47s. I'm in a band called the P-47s.
I can vouch for that.
Yes. They're a good bunch of fellas, and I think they would do that song credit. I think they'd do a lovely version of that song. Power ballad version. This song's called Today's the Day. I've been making, as Jason well knows, we've been making an 80s synth record, and this is on it, but it's not this version. It's this Stranger Things 80s sounding version of it. But anyway. Well, I try to walk steady, try to walk tall. Look at me, you'd never guess it at all. I'm prone to fits of melancholy now and then, causing me to reach for a bottle, sometimes a pen. I have plenty of friends and I sleep pretty sound. I like to think my feet are pretty squarely on the ground. Something happens when I don't go to town. Today's a day that the memories come around. The sun's riding high, the kids are playing in the yard. I'm inside in the dark in the house and I'm spiraling hard. I may be here in body, I'm not here in mind. I'm in the past somewhere, I'm lost in time. To a cold winter's morning in a hospital room, a motel by the ocean, the waves crashing in the gloom. Something happens when I don't go to town. Today's a day that the memories come around. Today's a day that the memories come around. The ones that I've never been able to put down. Today's a day that the memories come around. The ones that'll haunt me from morning to sundown. It's a cold winter's morning in a hospital room, a motel by the ocean, the waves crashing in the gloom. Something happens when I don't go to town. Today's a day that the memories come around. There you go. Today's the day the memory comes around. Slightly depressing. I don't write happy songs. Happy songs suck. So this next song I need to dig my slide out for. A couple of years ago I bought some land down in South Texas. It's on the Rio Grande. Well, 7 miles from the Rio Grande as the crow flies. Beautiful land down there. It's near Tolingua, if you ever want to look up Tolingua. Tolingua is the town, if you've ever seen Paris, Texas, where Travis stumbles into at the very start of the movie. And I loved that movie before, when I was a little kid, and now I own land down there. I'm stoked about it. Anyway, this is kind of cross between Travis and my love for the countryside down there. Well, I always thought that when I die, I wanted to be cremated. And now I think back on everyone I hurt. Looks like I believe in this mortal coil more than just a little hated. I don't deserve to come back as wind, only as dirt. And I got my affairs in order. Gonna keep on walking till I find the land of the Jaguar. And I will send you a picture from the border. I don't believe she ever loved me. She only said it back 'cause she felt trapped. If there was a time for honesty, it's the best policy. It was that. I kept up my side of the bargain, and I still love her till this day. Wake up in the night, hear her voice decay, and the sound of the rail yards far away. I got my affairs in order, gonna keep on walking till I find the land of the Jaguar. And I will send you a picture from the border. Across to Del Rio around the turn of the century. And for years people talked about the old gringo, met his fate at the hand of the federales. With me there'll be no folk stories, no one's gonna remember me. I'll just cross the desert and the mountains and into the firmament of history. I got my affairs in order, gonna keep on walking till I find the land of the Jaguar. And I will send you a picture from the border. And I will send you a picture from the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm right here with you still. There are people watching, just so you know. There are people watching.
Oh, excellent. That's good to hear. That's awesome. Hopefully we got people watching from Australia, Jason.
That would be nice.
Yep, people down under. Got to tune back up. Problem with slides. So this song, for you Christians out there, this song is an open letter between me and God. I'd like to play for you. Gonna offend everybody. Well, when you're done having your Sunday nap, how about giving the cure to cancer to some kid in a lab? Tornadoes, cyclones, tsunamis, I've been keeping tab. Oh, big guy, you got a lot of explaining to do. Big guy, you got a lot of explaining to do. Don't think for a minute I've ever been scared of you. In fact, I got a bone or two I wanna pick with you. You got a lot of explaining to do. Like a cruel kid with a magnifying glass and an ant farm, or the big kid on the schoolyard pissing a little kid's arm. You keep the rich and the selfish free and safe from harm. Ah, big guy, you got a lot of explaining to do. Big guy, you got a lot of explaining to do. Don't think for a minute I've ever been scared of you. In fact, I got a bone or two I wanna pick with you. You got a lot of explaining to do. So what's up with giving to your old girl's leukemia? or inventing new diseases to have them break out in Central Asia. Yeah, the tears and prayers of millions, that's never fazed you. Oh, big guy, you got a lot of explaining to do. Big guy, you got a lot of explaining to do. Don't think for a minute I've ever been scared of you. In fact, I got a bone or two I wanna pick with you. You got a lot of explaining to do. Woo! Man, this is fun. I got a couple more left in me. We got two of.
You having a good time?
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Good.
It's like sitting on the porch. And change gears into a love song. From cussing God to playing love songs. Paradox. Massive contradictions. Smell of wet horses, well, it drifts across the yard. And the autumn rains come early this year. I never seen them fall so hard. And in a dry corner of the barn, my dog turns and whimpers in his sleep. And a lifetime of memories is all you've left me to keep. And I will love you till the stars disappear like fireflies in the fall. I'll love you till the night no longer calls. I'll love you till the tides are no longer pulled by the moon. I'll love you till your garden no longer blooms. My family stands by me the best that they can. They are all young and I'm an old man. And it won't be long now till I'm called to leave. All I know is to be with you again, leave your garden to grow. And I will love you till the stars disappear like fireflies in the fall. I'll love you till the night no longer calls. I'll love you till the tides are no longer pulled by the moon. I'll love you till your garden no longer blooms. And I will love you till the stars disappear like fireflies in the fall. I'll love you till the night no longer calls. I'll love you till the tides are no longer pulled by the moon. I'll love you till your garden no longer blooms. All right, I got one last song. I'm going to go home. Thanks for watching, you all out there in internet land. Thank you very much, Jason.
Anytime, man. I've enjoyed it,
Yeah.
as always.
Yeah, it's always nice hanging out with you, buddy. This song's about America's favorite pastime, violence. Way you're moving through the American back roads like a swarm of locusts, you can consume everything in your path. Baby, you are the embodiment of all American wrath. Perpetual night inside the blacked out windows of the Winnebago, seducing all that come before you with another world aglow. Did you ride shotgun with Charlie Starkweather, maybe Bonnie and Clyde through the hills of Arkansas? Did you feed off the bodies at the Alamo and disappear before anyone saw? Did you walk the blue highways with Woody Guthrie before disease took his pride in his mind? There ain't no telling how many lives you lived before you came into mine. Were you there with Johnny Thunders in the room down there in New Orleans? Or in the backseat of the Ford that crossed the center line, the one that killed James Dean? Were you there behind Lee Harvey Oswald in the book depository? Did you see the blood on Jackie O's pink dress, feel so damn hungry? Did you ride shotgun with Charlie Starkweather, maybe Bonnie and Clyde through the hills of Arkansas? Did you feed off the bodies at the Alamo, disappear before anyone saw? Did you walk the blue highways with Woody Guthrie before disease took his pride in his mind? There ain't no telling how many lives you lived before you came into mine. The conquistadors with their horses and their shining steel? Did you ride shotgun with Charlie Starkweather, Bonnie and Clyde through the hills of Arkansas? Did you feed out the bodies at the Alamo and disappear before anyone saw? Did you walk the blue highways with Woody Guthrie before disease took his pride in his mind? There ain't no telling how many lives you lived before you came into mine. Thank you very much. Thanks y'all for watching. Thank you all for watching. And good night.